Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is our first video in the series about turning the MX5 into a track car. And today we're going to put new wheels on it. Right, so the wheels that are currently on it are the 14-inch stock Daisy wheels, which are actually quite light and they look pretty cool. But the tyre selection in 14 is really limited. So a lot of people go up to the 15s, which would have been quite common on the Mark II cars onwards, right? So what we went for was the Team Dynamics Pro Race 1.2s, but in Miata spec. So there was like a Miata or MX5 race series, and these were the designated wheels at one stage. So they're actually, the bore in the center is correct for an MX5, and also they have a good offset, so these actually go pretty far out to the arches. They're ET25, so they should look pretty mean. And they're actually a small bit lighter than the normal 1.2s, and they're actually really good value as well. So apart from the poor tyre selection on the 14s, the main reason we're actually changing is one of the 14s has a buckle in it and it doesn't actually keep air. So instead of investing time into trying to fix those, and they're currently plastic dipped and it's peeling, we decided to just go for new wheels. Right, tyres. So primarily this will be a track day car, and we want to drive on the road too. A bunch of our friends actually use these tyres, right? These are Yokohama Advan Nero AD08Rs, right? So you can drive these on the road. They may not be perfect in the wet, but they're insanely grippy, like on track. So we decided to go with those, and they also look really mean. So the shoulder on them is really meaty, and the tread pattern is really cool. So overall, they're a pretty cool package, and they're not actually that expensive. They're pretty good value. So I don't know how many track days we'll get out of them, but maybe 4, 5, and then we can replace probably the rears. So they're good value. So I think what we're going to do next is we're going to try fit these to the car. So we may have a little bit of trouble getting the old ones off. They haven't been off in a long time, but once we get those off, we'll start putting these on. So the car is not lowered yet, but there's coilovers to go on soon. So it may look a little bit weird with these big beefy wheels on it, and it's sitting kind of high. But we should have a nice stance after the coilovers go on. So we'll go ahead and we'll fit these to the car now. Alright, we got the new wheels on. They went on pretty fault free. We used Driftworks slimline nuts, never used them before, seem okay. So we're pretty happy with that. So now, first drive, see what it handles like. Let's do it. Much harsher on the road, but there is quite a lot of pressure actually in the tyres. So there's the grip. Well, we're not really pushing it too far, but yeah, it feels incredible. Oh, when everyone else is done, yeah, definitely grips well. I was a bit worried that because these wheels are the offset, it's ET25. So they're closer to the arch to make the steering feel a bit, vague. But yeah, it feels good. It feels really good. Alright, that's the first spin with the new wheels, new tyres. It grips really well. I was a bit worried because the offset is obviously a bit more extreme compared to the stock ones, that the steering might be a little vaguer, but no, it feels brilliant. It feels fantastic, so really happy with that. It obviously sits a bit, don't really like the way it sits, but with coilovers coming, and it should look nice and mean then, because they're nice and thick and meaty, and when this comes down a bit I think it'll look really cool. So I'm pretty happy with them. And I think they look cool as well. But they obviously get dirty very quick because we've only had them every 2 minutes, and that wheel's already very dusty. So that'll be something to keep on top of. Ceramic coated these today, so they should be pretty easy to clean. But if you like that, like and subscribe, because there's a lot more content coming with this car. We've so many parts to put on it. And in the next 2 weeks it should be a very different car. So, thanks.